So this year, as Ms. Russo alluded to, George Washington Hospital teamed up with Dr. David Vidberg, DC Fire and EMS, the Department of Health, to implement what I truly believe is the most impactful medical protocol DC Fire has started at least in the last 20 years, namely the pre-hospital blood transfusion program. We have already realized the amazing effect that starting transfusion as soon as possible from the point of injury can have on survival. Patients who used to arrive to us with very little we could do for them, who would ultimately die, now arrive with a blood pressure and time to survive.
Actually, I was laying on the floor where I got shot at. It was like sometime I heard him coming. He grabbed me up. It felt like I was in air, but he was coasting me, telling me I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna be okay. I kept asking, I was like, am I gonna die, am I gonna die? He kept saying, no, not in my care, no, you're not in my care. So we got in the ambulance, I started seeing spots. And he was like, I was like, am I gonna die? He said, no, I told you. And he plugged something up and I saw everything again. He was like, I told you, not in my care.
I think it's amazing. So rarely we get a chance to find out what happens to the people that we take to the hospital. And a lot of it goes to Paramedics Bureau and Paramedics Deal that were also on the scene. They did a majority of the interventions. Very much.
No problem, thank you.
It was great getting to see the patient. A lot of times we don't find out what the outcomes of our patients are, so it's really cool getting to come to this event and getting to see him and the recovery that he went through.
We quickly identified that he had sustained a gunshot to the heart. Within minutes of arriving to GW, Mr. Cuello lost his pulse. We performed the most extreme operation that trauma surgeons do. We were able to get his heart to restart again. Mr. Cuello also received a massive transfusion, including whole blood, which we have talked a lot about.
Oh, but all I kept saying in his ear was, you gotta fight because you're young. But when we got to the hospital, they said it was by his heart, so we didn't think he would make it. But I'm glad to see you made it.
Thank you.